Hello and welcome. We are back with another Honey's Horror review. This time we are reviewing Friday the 13th, the final chapter. I am Raven, this is Blood Honey. And of course, this is going on with our review series where I am the horror fan, she not so much, so I'm kind of taking her along through these films and just kind of getting her reaction as well as our review along the way. Now, like I just said, we just watched the final chapter. This is, of course, the fourth installment, released in 1984, 2 years after Part 3 in 3D. And, yeah, it's considered very much a fan favorite film. Walking away from this one, though, how do you feel about it?
Um, well, I don't know. I'd like to know what makes it a fan favorite. It was all right, I suppose. Some of the kills were
Mm-hmm.
pretty good. Um, I mean, maybe I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of in no man's land right now.
All right, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, I mean it's widely regarded as a fan favorite for many reasons. One, it's really kind of like the atmosphere because this is the first one so far that really kind of nails the true kind of creepiness, dark vibe and all of that stuff. I mean, because going off again like the Halloween movies, that right off the bat it kind of has more of a creep factor. Where so far up to here, it is more of a, for lack of a better term, campy and kind of a little goofy in a sense, and it
Yeah.
still has that. But this one kind of really ups like that true creep factor because like I said, leading up to this one is where this is the one where it's kind of firing on all cylinders, where you have again the creep factor, you have a solid Jason, the hockey mask is carried over, he's got that going, and of course you have like the fun characters and people like Corey Feldman in there to kind of like really up the ante a bit. So as far as like the characters and everything, did anyone stand out to you? Did you enjoy Corey Feldman as Tommy Jarvis?
Yeah, I caught on to that. Um, it was cute seeing him, like cute little kid.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I kept wanting to watch Back to the Future. I think he did a good job.
Crispin
Uh,
Glover.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
And well, yeah, I guess the stoner guy watching the old film reels.
Ted, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, he's a fun
that
one.
was like,
It
and
says,
that was a pretty good kill, by the way.
oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
The kills in this one. Tom Savini did come back. He was the one who designed Jason in the first movie, and like I said, he's kind of like the go-to known guy for special effects makeup, and so he created Jason in the first one. So he kind of wanted to come back, of course, with the idea that it was going to be the final one to kind of finish his creation. So they had him come back and do the design for Jason, and of course the kills and everything. And
Yeah.
yeah, and you know this immediately. I mean, right off the bat with the coroner at the beginning. Again, just one of those just sleazy doctor coroner type characters and stuff like that. Yeah, he gets the hacksaw to the throat, and it looks pretty brutal, and the head twist and everything. It's pretty effective. And how they and how he did that is he cuts out a piece of like the hacksaw to like shape it to the actor's neck,
Oh yeah.
and then so you get that really look like it's in there. You twist it around, you had the blood squirt out and everything, and so that's very interesting practical way. Same thing with the machete to the face with Crispin Glover, and
That
basically
was crazy.
what
Yeah.
they do is that they kind of hold it in place and then reverse the shot to make it and then just make it
Yeah.
look like it's being swung right into his face and everything. So as far as the kills, you thought they were probably better or on par with the previous ones so far?
Uh, the ones in the last movie have their own sort of category because it was meant to be 3D. So some of them were just campy 3D
Uh huh.
kills.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like to think that that's its own category, or it's in its own little section. But these ones are definitely good. Made me think of the Halloween movies, with some of the kills, they're right around the same time. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, definitely getting there. Right, the very end there, that was really good work.
Oh,
Bravo,
yeah.
man.
Yeah. I mean, he's definitely gotten his credit over the years, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, because you get like your first like 2 or 3 kills with the people in the hospital, and then the one hitchhiker just straight into the neck. She's got the banana and everything.
Yeah, that was.
For some
Huh.
reason, that one kind of like grossed me out more than just even the regular ones, just because of the banana and everything. And it's like, I don't know why. It's just a little bit one of those like things, but
The poor banana.
the poor, just got gone to complete waste. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very unfortunate.
Could have been banana bread, but whatever.
It still to this day, I would say, hold up very, very well compared to a lot of other films and stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The one kill where he goes through the glass for the shower, and you
Yeah.
see him crushing his head against the wall, and it's
Yeah.
just the sheer force and everything that he's.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Ted White, of course, played Jason in this one. He is again kind of pointed out as like one of the more favorites because of, again, he kind of brings that extra creepiness to it. Where, yeah, you had the creepiness with the previous ones and everything, but again, with just the look, the feel, and what he brought to it, it kind of ups the ante in terms of that is a particular Jason I would not want to come across, because I know he'll mess me up like pretty badly and make me feel all kinds of
I
pain.
wouldn't want to come across any of them or
Yeah.
Michael Myers.
Yeah, but like
Yeah,
I said, they
he's-
all kind of have like these certain distinct feels like throughout, especially when we get later on. They just have, again, the certain vibes, and I would say in the series overall, this one has, like, again, just that sheer creepiness factor to where, like you said, if I ran to him in particular, it would not probably be a good result,
Yeah, he
none
was definitely
whatsoever.
menacing.
Yeah, and it is talked about that on set that he considered Corey Feldman to be a bit of a brat and annoyed him, and so he used that to kind of motivate himself, especially in the later scenes where he's kind of like grabbing Corey and all that stuff like through the window, like he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna kill this bastard for real, like if I get my hands on, and so that's a fun little bit in terms of excitement level with the previous ones. Again, overall, do you feel like it's probably, at least maybe teetering towards more of an improvement overall, like in terms of technical side of things than the previous ones?
Probably because like I said, the previous one was meant to be 3D, so it was really, just out in left field with some of the stuff. So it was just its own kind of special. But this one definitely, yeah, it's what I'm used to so far in all the movies I've seen. It's there. Let's see where it's going. Let's see how the kills progress, how the effects progress, how the next Jasons do, that sort of thing.
Okay. So as far as like maybe dialogue, any particular lines you kind of like, it's definitely regarded as a fun line. It's like a dead fuck. It's just, and I heard that was improv between the two because they were kind of getting along and stuff like that on set, and so
that's funny.
yeah,
That's good to know.
So stuff like that, they actually kind of like the computer, they kind
That
of
was funny.
did themselves and stuff like that. So I feel like those two in particular definitely kind of help add some charm to the movie. And Crispin
Yeah.
Glover is just, he's just solid all around, I think. So he's one of those characters where you actually see him get killed. Things are starting to go his way. It's just like, that's actually a damn shame. It's like you feel bad for that guy. I mean, he got it two ways. The corkscrew is like, there's the corkscrew, you son of a bitch, bam, plus a meat cleaver to the face. That's he got it pretty bad. So as far as the oh, and one other thing, in that dancing that Crispin Glover was doing, they said that that's how he actually dances in clubs at the time. He said, so when it came to that scene, he just kind of started doing that whole thing, and then like the other actors and stuff were like laughing, like, what the hell is he doing? It was
Genuine reaction.
it's just such like like a distinct character thing to where like you see him doing this, you're just like that just adds so much charm to this movie and why they can be so much fun just having things like that.
I like knowing something like that, and
Mm-hmm.
you go back and watch, and then you look at the faces of the other people,
Yeah.
and it's like that's genuine, not scripted, and
Yeah,
that makes it more fun.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, and also the song it's also been widely said that it was originally uh, Back in Black that was playing, but later on they changed the song, so that's actually not the original song that was also
Oh,
playing. Yeah. I don't think it would change much to his rhythm of dancing, but
no,
but
probably
no,
not.
but this song is actually pretty cool. It really has a nice, cool, fun '80s vibe to it. So as far as the climax and everything, and once everything culminated, uh, did you enjoy the climax, and did you find it interesting that with Corey Feldman doing the whole shaved head thing, and then kind of getting that reaction from Jason to kind of help take him out, and did you enjoy the death of Jason itself?
Um, well, bravo for the little kid to think of that. I mean, I know he was digging through the other dude's bag and saw
Mm-hmm.
that stuff. So putting that all together and having him do that was, well, pretty cool, I suppose. It's just like, putting on the sweater, I suppose. Trying
Yeah.
to get him, I don't know, to do something.
To kind of get into his head, to kind of,
Yeah. And like I said before, that work that Savini did, that was crazy.
yeah, that was the real
The
money shot
initial
of the movie.
impact, and then just sliding it down
Yep,
there.
that was
like,
all his idea.
whoa, that was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Yeah.
probably, well, I guess you could say like my favorite bit. I don't want to favorite something like that, but
Well, I mean,
yeah.
for a movie like this,
You know what I
mean,
mean.
yeah, I mean, it's just, I mean, it's such a unique idea.
I guess from a technical perspective, at
Yeah,
least.
yeah, yeah,
I certainly wouldn't want to go that way.
yeah. I mean, heck, yeah, just the machete to the face and then falling down in the whole.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
just the practicality of it and the way it looks, what they were able to do, very, very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, props to Tom Savini for working his magic, and Tommy Jarvis. It is said also, like I said, he is kind of inspired by Tom Savini in terms of the makeup stuff. Like that's why he named him Tommy after him, and that's why he has all that stuff in his room. Although it is kind of like, well, how in the world is this kid as talented and has the resources to be able to make as good of stuff that he makes in his room? But of course, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, it is a nice like little nod to Tom Savini himself as well. I really do like the unmasked look of Jason for what bit of him that you do get in this one. It's one of my personal favorites, and it is a good, at least in terms of continuity between 3 and 4. It's the most consistent in terms of the looks of Jason that you'll get between movies. Is this one, because even though he was bulkier in the last one, in terms of the look, it's this similar mask but a bit more worn, of course, and he has like you notice the longer fingernails and stuff. But I feel like that was a good little addition to the character. But yeah, so all in all, in terms of that, it's definitely very, very solid. So what would you say you would rate it as a final score?
3.5, something like that.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I guess it's good in its own merits.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
We're getting there. Maybe a 4 if I go and watch it a few more times, and yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah, I'd give it a solid 4 myself, just because, like I said, leading up to this one, it's where everything again was firing on all cylinders. Where you had your Jason going, you had the solid kills, you had the fun characters and all of that. I mean, everything was just kind of working. So all in all, and I'd give it a solid 4. Maybe not my favorite. It could. I would say probably within the next 2. Although I would say, like I said, we dip a little bit after this one. But maybe you may not think so. I don't know. And then we'll go back
like
up.
I said, once I get through all of them,
Mhm.
and if we go and rewatch them, or if they're on TV or whatever,
Yep.
we'll see if things change. But definitely, the effects were awesome. So
Yeah. Yeah. And of course, this is not the final chapter. They left just enough room to where it's just like, well, let's slice him in the head like this, but let's not kill him per se. Like, maybe he could survive. I don't
know how, but okay.
No, but I think you'll enjoy what's to come in some later films. So I will say that. But yeah. Anyway, that will do it for our review of Friday the 13th, the final chapter. We hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you would. We would greatly appreciate that, and more to come. Bye for now.